So this was a different situation. I broke my rules, and this might be an important thing too. And I'll try to anonymize this to protect the innocent. So I did some turnaround CEO work for a technology company in Manhattan, and a friend of mine started it. They put $1 million, $1.3 million into it. I would check in on them all the time, check in. Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's going great. Team's like, this is wonderful. It's amazing. We're doing awesome. Look at all this stuff. Started to get a whiff that it wasn't going amazing. Being a salesperson, a growth person, you learn over time. You're doing 1,000 sales calls. You kind of smell the truth. So I'm like, I don't think it's going well. Well, the lead investor called me and said, you got to come in and be my rudder. This is not going well. Can you get me a new CEO? They were out of cash, took the money. They were not able to raise. It acquired a lot of debts and things like that. So I came in and said, look, I'll give you 90 days. Let's sit down and go through this with the team. Let's find an offer where we can actually solve a repeatable problem for a known client base. And I saw they had some good stuff. It was just a packaging issue and a little bit of a hiring issue. They just team and thing and stuff like that. So came in, was able to get a lot of great clients. We turned it around. We found an offer that we could give that people wanted to buy. Started going through our network, bootstrapping. We were out of money. So I was like, but you guys only get 90 days here. But let's see. I'm like, I love a good challenge. Let's see if I can put the money where, my mouth where the money is. So we did it, and we went and met with LG. We got LG as a client. We did the big Times Square screens where we did a contest and text in, and you could win a home theater for your house and all this Bluetooth speaker stuff. Kind of cool to have that right out of the gate. We worked with Gary Vaynerchuk, VaynerMedia. He had a company called Empathy Wine. We were able to onboard them and do some text messaging for the wine business. Which was pretty cool. We were seeing good stats, like good opens, and people were signing up for the membership and all this stuff. We had, I was in talks with the president of Time Inc. to do like a text in for the person of the year thing. We did a little work with Bloomberg, like a little MVP. We had a lot of cool stuff that we did. But the failure came in that my 90 days were up. And this is a interesting thing. There was also infighting inside the company. This is something I think everyone should know. Like, it really does come down to the team, and the timing. If any of those things are broken, you're going to have a lot of problems potentially. So the team was fighting very aggressively, and there was a lot of pulling and tugging between each other. And they started to implode the thing, which does happen a lot, unfortunately, if people aren't getting along well and incentivized properly and just cohesive. So I handed the keys back over to the team, and unfortunately, within a few months, all of the client base that we built up went away, and they had to essentially fold up the business. And it was really sad to me because my whole life, all I wanted was just a hint of opportunity that I could work and go. We had all the opportunity. We had access that no one gets access to. I was getting walked in to those big companies I mentioned. That was not something I went and cold called into.
Right.
We had an advisory group that was walking us in the door. So it felt really sad to see it just go away when it could have been amazing. Like those names I mentioned, I bet you there's people that will watch this that'll say, how could you?
Right.
How dare you let those go? Yeah. And it just felt sad. It felt like, man, all this work, all these good people, all these smart people helping people, and it just poof.